I have a story that most people don't have because it was so unique. I'm a physician assistant, so I'm in medicine, but I was a biology major, biological sciences, a master in science. When we first purchased our home, it was a 1965 split level. There was not a working radon system at the time.
My name is Elliott Wall, president of Elliott Associates. We're a radon mitigation contractor. Radon is a radioactive gas that comes from the breakdown of uranium, and inhaling it increases your risk of lung cancer. You can't see it, taste or smell it. The only way to find out you have it is to test for it.
Radon, as we know, causes an increased risk in lung cancer. So it's something that you're breathing in every day, all day. Nobody wants a silent cancer-causing gas in their house. There's one thing that you can do to protect yourself, which is clear the radon from your house.
The most common method of radon mitigation is to install a system called sub-slab depressurization system. It's a system that runs 24/7. Basically, it creates a negative pressure underneath the home, forcing the gas into the system and it being exhausted to the outside. Pressure field extension test is again a way to confirm that the system that we're installing is going to be successful in providing the safest house. So we're gathering all this information, all this data, and utilizing it and taking advantage of that so we put in the most efficient radon system. Alison first hired a radon mitigation contractor that I think was recommended by the realtor.
That was put in place and it was working fine. It was tested when we moved in. We never really thought about it again. It was in the basement. It was hidden in our utility closet. A few years later, we came to put an addition on the house that was on a slab adjacent to the basement. However, they dismantled the system and never reconnected it. And not only did they not reconnect the existing system, they did not add to the system in order to treat the new addition. 2 years later, we went to sell the house and realized we needed a radon test, only to find out that our system was not functional, not even connected. The original company that installed the first one came out and were unable to treat the slab effectively. They connected the slab to the original system, and unfortunately, they were not able to get the levels below 10.
Because we are professionals in radon mitigation, we often get calls for radon systems that are not passing. And many times, they are real estate-based transactions, and time is of the essence.
Yeah, we were negotiating a contract. We finally had a buyer for our unique property. We didn't want to lose them.
The sellers often looked for the cheapest, and then they learn the hard way that they are unable to pass the radon test. They spend more time and money trying to find out why the system's not passing.
It was a trying time. It's funny because I became good friends with the woman that came out to test it. She would come once a week to test it and she'd say, oh, please, like today's gonna be the day, we're gonna get it. And then when it wasn't, she was like, I'm so sorry.
And Alison said that she had some background in science, and from what she was starting to learn about what this mitigation company was doing, it didn't make sense.
We had several other people come out prior to Elliott and Associates, and they basically thought that they weren't able to guarantee it as well.
They called us, and we learned that no, there was not any pressure field extension tests performed.
So fortunately for us, Elliott and Associates came and assessed everything, and were very confident from the beginning that not only was the radon coming from the new addition, but that it was coming from the garage. Once Elliott was able to treat the garage slab, he was able to connect the other addition to our original system. We came back and tested, and I want to say the first time it was 0.7. I think it was under 1. So we were very happy with that, and we were able to close on the house. I would absolutely recommend Elliott and Associates just for their professionalism and their knowledge of the situation. They had very capable people coming to do the installation as well as the assessment and the plan, which was different than several other companies that we had come out.
Elliott Associates is different because we install systems based on science. If you don't use science in the design of a radon mitigation system, you take the risk of unnecessary suction points, not meeting deadlines, cost overruns, and potentially ruining a real estate sale. Most importantly, we have a passion to provide the best product, and that passion surpasses any other mitigator's efforts And that's why we've been able to do over 18,000 radon mitigation systems in 33 years.